So I finally finished my midterms, and one of the things that I really wanted to do, now that I've finished my midterms, despite the fact that I have finals in less than a month, is make more videos, because I feel like I don't make enough videos, and it's something that I miss doing. So, in light of that, I'm going to try and make more one-take style-ish videos, and in that spirit, here's some stuff that I did on the weekend. So on Sunday I went to a TEDx event organized by the McGill community, and if you're not familiar with TED, they're a fantastic organization that basically just promotes ideas worth spreading, as they say, which basically just means that you go to a place and you listen to people talk about interesting things all day, and it's fantastic. It was a really fascinating event. Although it was affiliated with the proper TED organization, it was organized by the McGill community, so there were a couple of university students speaking, and there was a neurology professor, and some entrepreneurs. It was really interesting. All of them had something to say around a general topic of redefining your reality and redefining how you perceive the world. And a lot of the things that they talked about I thought were fascinating from the perspective of someone who's involved in the YouTube community. The theme of social media was really very present in the discussion, and I thought it was really interesting that although they talked about many things that I noticed from the YouTube community, they never actually spoke directly to YouTube. And I suppose this makes sense in that most people know about Facebook and Twitter as ways for people to connect, whereas YouTube is, I think, often seen from the outside as a very one-sided environment. But so many of the things they brought up really resonated with me as a member of the YouTube community. For instance, one of my favorite speakers was a reporter who was talking about how, as humans, we connect through our flaws and our vulnerabilities, and that the strongest relationships we form are those based on the sharing of vulnerabilities, which is a really difficult thing to do, and definitely a thought that resonated a lot with me because it's something that I struggle a lot with. But this thought made me think about the YouTube community, and I feel like in YouTube we share our vulnerabilities more than in regular media like television or newspaper and things like that. And for that reason, the relationships that we can form on YouTube are just as genuine as ones you would form in person, and sometimes even more, because often it's easier to share your vulnerabilities with a camera, with a Skype screen, as opposed to the person sitting right there who may or may not judge you. Another theme that a lot of the speakers talked about was, what would you choose to do if you had no fear? A lot of them had just up and left their regular lives. They had gone to Haiti or to the Philippines with really not a whole lot of planning, and this has changed the way that they'd seen their lives. And this idea of doing something because you believe in it resonated with me, partly because I don't know what I would do if I had no fear. I would love to be passionate about something, and I believe that there are things that I have the potential to be passionate about, but at this very moment I'm not sure what they are, and it's a slightly scary thought because I don't really know which direction my life is moving in. And I think I always thought that at university, by the time you got to university, you would kind of know what you were passionate about, and university would just help foster that passion. But the more time I spend here, the more I see that it's less about learning the actual organic chemistry and more about learning that maybe you actually like organic chemistry. I really think that its purpose seems to be about helping you find your passion by exposing you to a greater diversity of things within a given field that you probably have already decided that you like, which I guess for me is what I need at this time. And it's a little bit scary, but I think that it's always a good experience to learn more about yourself. And for that reason, I love university. In addition, I got a shirt with jellyfish on it, and I'm pretty happy about it. And apart from that, I have a lot of homework that I need to go catch up on now, so I will talk to you hopefully in the not too distant future.